What would be the most despair-ridden? In fact, close your eyes, think about everyone, all your picks who are left in. Think about what the most despair-ridden thing that could happen at the start of this next day would be. Now open your eyes, because it's a magic trick, and here's here's that despair you were looking for. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Zenith. Toon Link Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalicars, few know me as the man who's back yet again. But to most in the United States Theater, welcome back to another phenomenal, another extraordinary episode. Celebrating Season 9, the last season, just last season, of the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and this season, in fact, we can play something. Do I still have that? That's gotta still be on the, yeah. We celebrate the Rumble. We remember the Rumble this week, as you saw yesterday. But the Rumbles, they are here. Season 9 was all about making it to the Rumble, winning those Rumbles, the first ever Rumbles in Danganronpa Hunger Games history, won by a tag team effort. We saw Jotaro win for his team. We saw Boss win for her team, and they went on both teams went on to fight for what's right, to fight for that title. Ladies and gentlemen, this time we have full teams in the Rumble. Last time we had teams, a couple whole teams in there that entered at different spots. This time it's a tag team Rumble. Let me tell you just how it's gonna go. We have 30 teams, that's 30 entrants into the Rumble. Your team enters together. Maybe one person might come out early and you'd be like, we should have come out together, we could have done some fantastic things in the Hunger Games. But this isn't just going back to saying, hey, we remember the Rumbles, that's how we celebrate Season 9. No. This is also about celebrating the episode ideas that you guys voted for. And this time it was Pokemon. Again. But this time it was the Pokemon episode that introduced Pokeballs, and that is what we're going to do. That's what we're going to celebrate. Every team here has a Pokeball, a belt of Pokeballs. Who will come out? What will happen to whom? I don't know. But let's see who's here. We have, entering at potentially number 3, headphone vibing, Rock On drew 26, Ibuki, Shinyan, the Hornberries, 16, Sato, Rantaro, hashtag spoiled got 22. Pretty good entrant number for Togami and Oda the Wolfpack. They drew entrant 28, even better for them, Gonta and Razor. Brute Force drew 19, not too bad for Sakura and Mana. The Robotics Club drew 23. Kazuichi and Kibo have a pretty good chance, however, unlucky 13 belongs to 2B Me, Chihiro, Shiki. 11. A Fairy's Guide to Everything Magical. Usami, Paimon the Bob Squad. Drew 17, not the best, not the worst, Chie Mahiru. Entrant number 20. Entering the last third of the Rumble, Cador's Paradise, Celeste, and Jin. Heart Healthy Diet, Fatogami, and Teru Teru drew number 18, Mama and Dirty. Drew 27, Midori and Hiroko. Well-fed athletes drew the perfect 10. We've seen 10 but one before, haven't we? We sure have. Hina and Akane, the Apothecary, drew number 6, unlucky for them, unlucky for Seiko. And Sucrose, Shuichi, and Kazuha drew number 12. Can they carry on with that number? Strong and Soft drew a pretty bad number, number 5. Can they carry on from 5th all the way to the end? Nakamaru and Daisaku. United We Fall, Kaito and Mitarai, the underdogs, didn't draw too bad, they drew number 21. Unhealthy Obsessions, however, they're starting us off. Corey and Tharja. Unhealthy Obsessions. Pinky and the Brain, they drew next to last. They have a prime opportunity to earn you guys a fan vote. It is Kotoko and Nagisa, Pinky and the Brain, Manga Mayhem, Hifumi, and Samugi drew just under the halfway point. Number 14. Can our current champion of champions, Samugi, carry our team to another victory? We've had an emergency meeting. Can someone stop them? I don't know. Uncertain, but we do see the grand scheme. Kokichi and Claude drew a number 8. Not the best, but you know, just not the best. That's all I gotta say about that. Offspring of Chaos, Gundam, official. Each of them drew number 7. Lucky number 7, we'll have to wait and see. Right at the halfway point, our champions, our tag team champions, Beauty Sleep, Chiaki, and Ganyu, the Sugar Daddies. Drew number 2, and they will also be starting this off, Izio and Gaius. Concealed Blades, we see freaking Sayaka and Kai. They drew number 4, they'll be out early. Unless they aren't. Sour Patch Kids, Ruruka, and Crazy Yoko Extra Large drew number 30. The 30th entrance into the Rumble. Will they both walk out early, or will they save it until the end? Retirement Home, Tengen, and Tenmyoji drew number 25. Number 24, right before them actually, the Mets. All about the Mets. Can they hit a home run coming in at 24th? And lastly, number 9, it's Anthropology, Aiko, and Iris. And these are also, you know, people that I'd be like, oh, they kind of relate to Pokemon trainers. I didn't go through that list because I was like, yo, the Rumble, I'm so excited for it. There were some, like, you know, Hina's like the swimmer, you know, swimmer type. We got like, what? Rantaro looks like that man's, like what, N, I believe. And then we go on through here. We got a bunch of just, a lot of them are like Pokemon references. The Apothecary, Nurses. Who do you think, which team in total do you think would either be the best Pokemon trainers? Also, who there were a couple in here that I was like, oh yeah, absolutely in my mind. Tharja reminds me a lot of the really creepy trainers. There's like a creepy girl trainer. That's Tharja. That's Tharja. Don't at me, that's Tharja. Tell me, which team do you think would be the best Pokemon trainers? First, second, and third as well. Tell me those things in the comments, because your comments are important, like this one, like that one. And boy, howdy, even like that one right there. But it is time for me to make some picks, for me to get the show on the road. And just in terms of like vibing with ideas, I really vibe with the Apothecary being like your Nurse Joy is just chilling in the Pokemon Center. I kind of get that. I vibe with that a lot. So I like them for this match. Do I think they're gonna win this one? Absolutely not. I'm gonna go with I think it's gonna be someone in the teens. Who's coming out as 16th? Who's 14th? Oh, that's Manga Man. 16, 16. 16? 16. 16? 16. 16? 16. I'm just putting my number. Whoever's number 16, I got you. Heart Healthy Diet, I got them for second. And for third, oh, the Horn Bears I have for first. Oh yeah, absolutely. And then give me 2B me for third. Unlucky 13, I think they're gonna turn that around. I'm gonna try and counter the jinx of 13, because you know a negative and a negative equals a positive. We're gonna see if that works. In fact, give me them for first. Give me 2B me for first. Then give me the Horn Bears for second. And then yes. That's how I think I like that. And Heart Healthy Diet for third. I think I'm good with that. Can they counteract the jinx? Can they counteract unlucky number 13? I don't know. But we have to find out. Shall we? We shall. 60 players, 30 entrants. One way to start this bad boy. And as we start round 1, we see a lot of people are joining the fray, not just 2 teams. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all ages, can we please, Horn Bears, sound the horns. Thank you, Horn Bears. Nobody perishes today, but we do see a whole bunch of people join up. As we said was going to happen, Tharja and Corey start this thing off, but they don't start it off alone. Gaius, who's supposed to be joining, does join the fray. However, before Izio can walk in, Usami's like, I'm gonna join real quick. And Usami of A Fairy's Guide to Everything Magical and Kyutaro of the Mets join superbly early. Will that be their undoing? I don't know, but they're in this bloodbath, and they are in it immediately. Let's start round 1, and we see, ooh. Round 2 begins with Izio needing cool eyeing in various places. Gaius tosses out one of those Pokeballs. Rosa Ray comes out, Petal Dance. Tears Corey to shreds. Usami tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Halucha, who uses Flying Press, crushing Izio, and Tharja's like, gosh darn it, it's up to me now. Challenges Kyutaro to a duel. Kyutaro actually bites the dust. The Mets are down to 1. And there are other players not even out yet. Neku, is seeing all of this unfold, and he said, you know what? Now's my time. It's my time to be. And ladies, gentlemen, I do believe it is his time to be, as we hit a Claire de Lune 4. Corey in the house. Izioi. Kyutara. We've only lost 3. Then there's only 4 in, and this has the potential to be a big, long game. However, how we do things is we just keep on going. We don't even need to see. We're not gonna check what's going on until everyone from the Rumble has entered the Rumble. Let's get going. Let's keep on keeping on, and we will proceed to see who a lot of people are joining the fray today. As Guys tosses out a Pokeball, out comes Zapdos, uses his Thunderbolt to fry Neku alive. Neku, you shouldn't have come out so early. Thunder. And attacks Guys from behind and eviscerates him. Didn't even use a Pokeball for that one. Usami hopes to have the Harmony Body, but look at all of the people who decided to jump in. Look at them all. Sayaka and Kai, they come in here, they're like, alright, that's fine, that's fine. Tsumugi's like, I'm not waiting any longer. She's supposed to be the 14th team to enter the Rumble. She takes her title and she walks in as a proud champion. The Mets, Nane Aichiaki, she walks in as well. Masaru's here to avenge Neku, and Nekomaru and Daisaku both rush in. Kaito, why are you here so early? Kaito, my guy. What are you doing? You drew 21st, I believe. What on earth are you doing? I have the list. I actually have the list of things open right here. Yeah, they drew 21st? Yeah, 21st. Kaito, goodness gracious. We did lose 2. 10 of our 50 are gone. 5 of them are dead, and 45 have yet to enter this Rumble as we hit a Claire de Lune 4. Neku. Gaius. We gotta keep going. 45 people still need to enter this Rumble, and only 1 can come out on top. It is the next to last week before everything ends. Next week is the last week of seasonal play before finales. Let's see what happens as we click next round. As we proceed, we see Kaito finds some leather scraps just enough to pat together some rudimentary clothing. Nekomaru sizes his muscles. Tsumugi is approached by Sayaka, ready to end her life, and as a last resort, Kai tosses out a Pokeball, releases Tentacruel, who poisons Tsumugi, the champion. Her time is up. Her time is up. Nane Aichiaki thinks about what she did to end up here. You joined the Mets, baby! Crazy Echo Extra Large runs into the arena, joining the fray. Masaru tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Piplup. They just splash in the river together. How wholesome, how neat. Kazuha runs into the arena, joining the fray. Sayaka tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Articuno. Articuno uses Ice Beam, freezing Tharja solid. She was out here first, and now she's out frozen solid. But hey, there's still technically revivals in play. Daisaku tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Moltres. Moltres uses Fire Blast, blasting Crazy Echo Extra Large and Kazuha, burning them alive. Sucrose joins the fray. Usami tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Roserade. Petal dances Daisaku to shreds. Our farmer is gone. I think that he would have been like a breeder trainer. However, he has perished. And Kazuichi is just like, hey, let me in there. Let me join the fray. The ultimate pimp is here to play. But we lost another 5. We have 10 gone now. 10 people out. 20% of our competition is gone. And a Claire de Lune is shed 4. Tsumugi, Tharja, Crazy Yoko Extra Large, Kazuha, Daisaku. Crazy Yoko Extra Large, you drew 30th. 30th, you better hope Ruruka saves your team and decides to say, you know what, maybe I will still enter 30th. But you cannot predict Crazy. That much is true. Let's keep on keeping on. What else will unfold? 10 are gone already. 9 people are still around just hanging out in this Rumble, but 41 remain to be seen, and as we click next round, we see some of them enter. And Sayaka really doesn't want to, but finds herself having to get rid of the ultimate pimp. You hate to see that, but Fischl sees that as an opportunity to ride into this arena on Oz, and she's here to show the world. Sucrose tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Snorlax, who unfortunately, maybe fortunately, flattens Sayaka. Kaito trips and falls in a really bad way, breaking his neck. Well, if you hadn't entered early, my guy, maybe we'd be okay. Iris runs into the arena, joining the fray. Akane is also here as well. Usami never wants to kill anyone ever again. Aiko runs into the arena. Nane Aichiaki gets ready to toss a Pokeball at Aiko and Kai. but they reveal themselves to be members of Team Rocket. Aiko and Kai knock Nane Achiaki out and steal all of her Pokemon. In this game full of Pokemon, you've stolen her how could you? How could you? Nekomaru tosses out a Pokeball and out comes Lucario, who uses Aura Spear, decimating Aiko, and we see a lot of people who take this as an opportunity to rush in like Seiko, Paimon, and Gundam. Gundam's here to help out Fischl. He sees Fischl's entering a little bit early, he's like, I guess I gotta go in. We got strength in numbers. Kai won't die like the others. Kokichi runs into the arena. So does Claude, but not while Hina slides in between them. She's like, pardon me, you guys, I gotta help out Miss Akane, who also joined the fray earlier this round. We lost 4. We still have 31 people to enter this Rumble, but 14 of them are gone in total now, and it is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Kazuichi, Sayaka, Kaito, Aiko. We still have a lot of people left who want to run into this Rumble. This round we had a lot of people into the Rumble, but 15 are still around in total. That's a lot for a Rumble. Will it stay that way? Probably not. When we click proceed, will they be like dropping like flies? Probably so. It's about to be the start of round 6. How many people enter the Rumble? How many people will perish? Let's find out. Let's see. That's a lot of, that's a lot of orange right there. That's a whole lot of orange. Ganyu's like, all right. I think it's about time we're at that halfway point. She's joining the fray. She's like, let's get in here. Let's do some work. Tag team champions in action. But Sucrose sees that. She's like, uh-oh. I know that she is a 5-star. I'm just a simple 4-star. She takes out a dominant Kokichi. A dominant presence in these games in front of Claude. Killing Claude's hope. Can he snap out of it before it's too late? We'll have to wait and see. Nekomaru toss a Pokeball at our girl, Paimon. Halusha comes out, my guy. Uses Flying Press, crushing Paimon. Nane Achiaki tries to kill Hina, but Hina actually retaliates and takes out the Mech. You hate to see that. Kai tosses out a Pokeball, out comes Lucario. Lucario doesn't actually like Kai. Uses Aura Spear, decimating him. Poor guy, poor Kai. Shuichi runs into the arena, joining the fray. He knows that Kazuha has been eliminated, but he's trying to do his best to make up for it. Gundam tosses out a Pokeball, out comes Dave, uses Fire Blast, scorching Usami, Akane, and Masaru to bits. Usami was in here for a hot second, but now she is very much heated instead. To a crisp. Chiaki runs into the arena, joining the fray. Hifumi runs in as well. Hina finds an axe, upping her chances of survival. Claude starts sobbing uncontrollably. Jin, Shiki, and Chihiro all run in. Shiki and Chihiro, they know what they need to do. They gotta team up to be me. They were entering at 13th. They're not quite 13th this time, but now they gotta counteract that Jinx. Can they do it? Fischl finds a little bikini, puts it on. Seiko starts sobbing uncontrollably. Iris doesn't really understand what's happening at all, and thus we are down. There's a standard-sized game still left to enter the Rumble. Still left to enter the Rumble. We lost this round another 7? 7. And that's sad. So sad. In fact, it's a terrible turnabout. A saddest of all moment. A Claire de Lune 4. Kokichi. Paimon. Nane Achiaki. Kai. Usami. Akane. Masaru. Sometimes I forget the flavor text I included on some of these, so I just saw low friendship and I was like, Lamau. That's a pretty good one. That's pretty good. I pat myself on the back. You'd love to see that. All right. We have 15 people around right now. We will not check. We do not check until every single person is in the Rumble match. And that means 24 people still have to join this thing. We're making really decent progress, actually. This is going way quicker than I thought it was. But I'll be frank, we still got plenty of people still left to enter, so let's go ahead. More than half of the Rumble field has entered, at least. Let's see what happens when we click next round. Ooh, that's some orange down there. Seiko spots something shiny in the distance. Ruruka joins the fray early as well. She was supposed to wait until 30, and then she was like, you know what? I can't take it. She has the violence brimming in her soul. She needs it. Hina is ready to use her axe if she has to. Gundam sings hums a song to himself. Jin, he's being adorable as always. Claude just wants it to end already. Gundam approaches Chihiro, ready to end his life. As a last resort, Shiki of 2B Me tosses out a Pokeball, releasing a Tentacruel who poisons Gundam. Shuichi has been hot on Jin's tail for days now. Jin is like, I finally got away from that crazy man, but Shuichi's deduced the cat dog's location and has delivered the final blow. Shuichi, why'd you have to do it to him? Why? Chihiro builds a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it looks cool. If we get a real one, that could be devastating. Hifumi finds some leather scraps, just enough to put together some caveman gear. I'll tell you what, that might be useful. It will not be useful against Thunder, though. Official. Pics are loose and neat and cool lying in various places. Sucrose sends out a Pokeball. Out comes Piplup. They splash in the river together. Ganyu and Chiaki reminisce over their title win just this season. Nekamaru toss out a Pokeball. Out comes Zapdos, who uses Thunderbolt, frying Hifumi to bits. Frying him alive. But Sato uses this opportunity and joins the fray as well. Rantaro right behind him, but in between that, Chiaki lays the title belt on the ground, grabs Hina in a headlock, driving her skull into the hard metal, taking her out for good. And as Rantaro walks in, Iris tosses a Pokeball into the sky. Rantaro looks up and a massive Snorlax flattens that man's, his whole booty on Rantaro. Rest in peace to him. And rest in peace to 5 more folks. 21 left to enter this rumble, but it's a Claire de Lune. 4. Gundam. Jin. Hifumi. Hina. Rantaro. This rumble is not close to over. Not even half of our competitors are technically dead yet. We only have 26 gone. We need 30 gone to get to halfway. We need more to perish. We need to see more red. You want to see it? No, I know you don't. That feels like despair to you, but let me tell you, I'm not here to bring you to, well, maybe just a little bit of despair. Okay, you know what, let's get some despair in here. What would be the most despair-ridden? In fact, close your eyes, think about everyone, all your picks who are left in. Think about what the most despair-ridden thing that could happen at the start of this next day would be. Now open your eyes, because it's a magic trick, and here's that despair you were looking for. Ganyu walks into a very strange machine. She's got ghost powers. Ganyu is now Ganyu Phantom. Claude snaps out of it. Chihiro wonders if he should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. While he's wondering, he gets burned alive. Shiki tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Moltres using Fire Blast, taking out Shuichi and Chihiro. Shiki, that's your partner? Shiki? Nekamaru ambushes Chiaki and Ganyu, murdering them both there, and he took out the champs by himself. Both champions by himself. Seiko and Sucrose ambush Ruka, killing her. Mahiru and Celeste enter the fray. Celeste knows that she's all alone and that her partner is out. Sucrose tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Roserade, who uses Petal Dance, tearing Mahiru to shreds. Rest in peace to our red-headed, bob-headed girl. Iris has had enough and she's now mad. Sato duels it out with Shiki. Shiki bites the dust, and now we have 4 more entering this fray, leaving us with just 15 left to enter this rumble. Teru, Mana, Fat Togami, and Chie all run into this arena as Official's just out here flaunting that bikini. Hopefully she doesn't make a single soul jealous, because we lost another 7. 33 are gone, just half of the competition eliminated. But that does mean that we get to deliver a nice, fantastic, frothy Claire de Lune for Shuichi, Chihiro, Chiaki, Ganyu, Ruruka, Mahiru, Shiki. In that day alone, we took out a lot of whole teams, I think. Clearly Chiaki and Ganyu together. Clearly Chihiro and Shiki together. Ruruka's partner is already gone. Shuichi's partner, already gone. Mahiru's partner, still in and just joined the fray, Chie. She knows she's all alone in this venture now, and with 15 people still left to enter the rumble, her odds are low, but can she do it? It is possible. Let's see if she can. Let's see how Chie holds up as we click the next round, and we proceed to see. Seiko's got a bow and some arrows. Will she have a chance to use it with all these Pokemon? I don't know if she will. Sucrose tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Lucario. Aura Spear decimates Celeste, but I don't think Sucrose is going to have the last laugh, as Nekamaru filed it. He feels stronger to handle anything. Sakura runs in and she joins the fray. She's like, let's go! Sakura's in the rumble. Fischl tells Iris to have a nice day. Iris screams to the heavens, don't tell me what to do, before killing Fischl. In a rage, Oda runs into the game, joining the fray. He's like, let's do this. Sato tosses out a Pokeball, out comes Lucario. Lucario doesn't actually like Sato. Aura spears her instead, decimating her Claude. Toss out a Pokeball, out comes Dave? My guy uses Flare Blitz, scorching Mana, Iris, and Sucrose all alive. I knew you were that strong. Who are we kidding? Claude, though, harnesses the power of Dave. Teru tries to get others to notice him. Masuru's gone. Chie just wants it to end already. Fat Togami tosses out Articuno, Ice Beams, Nekamaru solid. The man who took out an entire team, and we'll be frank, the entire tag team champions by himself in a moment, is now frozen in a block of ice. Mitarai has joined the fray, as does Kibo and Togami. Mitarai by himself, Kibo by himself, and now Togami not quite by himself, but Oda has entered. They are together. 10 alive, 10 left to enter the rumble, 40 are gone, 20 remain, and it is indeed a clear Daylune 4. Celeste, Fischl, Sato, Mana, Iris, Sucrose, Nekamaru. Oh, and Rumble Week, 10 more people still need to enter. Who will be the who will be the new 30th entrant? I have no idea. Who will come in last, and will they make the most of that opportunity? It's really strange because everyone has Pokemon, so who really knows? Anything could happen, but we have to proceed to see what will happen. You don't get saving grace picks until everyone's entered the rumble. Let's see if you get them at all. We'll click the next round, and we will see Teru challenges Oda, Chie, to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Oda, my mans, eats the most pancakes and enters an already stacked World Pancake Championship Invitational that will proceed during finale week, during championship week. Congratulations to you. Togami feels protected by his wealth. Chie tries to kill Fat Togami, but Fat Togami retaliates and kills her instead. You hate to see it. Rest in peace to Chie. Still technically anybody's game. That one mushroom, anything could come up at a moment's notice. Oda wishes he could just go home. Mitarai he wonders about the future. Maybe his future is winning this game. Rantaro's lifeless body is desiccating silently. Tenmyoji runs into the arena joining the fray. Seiko's arrow flies straight and true, piercing Claude's heart. Claude killed by an arrow? Isn't that ironic? Hiroko runs into the arena joining the fray, as does Tengen. The entirety of the retirement home is here as well. Fatsugami, he's looking at Teru. He's like, oh my goodness, oh my gracious. Kibo sends out a Pokeball. Out comes Chimchar, who helps Kibo start a campfire. We are down 2 more. 11 people are around, and 7 left to enter the rumble. It is indeed a clear Daylune 4. Chie, Claude, 11 are alive, 7 still left to enter the rumble. Once we get those 7 in, you will likely be able to make some saving grace picks unless something crazy happens. And we've seen crazy recently. We've seen a lot of crazy. Really, in the second half, we've seen a lot of just action-packed endings. But this one right here, it might be calm. I got a feeling it's going to be real calm at the end. Unless I'm wrong, and I've been wrong many a times. 7 left to enter this thing. Let's see who they will be as we click next round. We see Rock On is entering this as a couple people pairs. Fat Togami takes out Kibo and thus takes out Robotics Club for the day. Sakura stares into the distance. She's like, oh no, oh gosh. Oda tosses out a Pokeball and out comes Halucha, who uses Flying Press, crushing Teru, and just like that, Fat Togami is out. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But what you love to see? Shinyan is in this rumble, and this rumble is about to rock. But not just because of her. Tenmyoji does his best to avoid Tengen, and you know, because of that, Tengen's like, oh, I'm sorry. Mitarai doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Tengen. Hiroko tosses the Pokeball, out comes Snorlax, flattens Togami, and the rocking is completing because Ibuki's in this fray as well. Midori runs into the arena, joining the fray to did. He's here. 4 more. 10 are around. 46 are gone. This Rumble is reaching its finale. Who will win? I don't know. But we do still hit a Clarity Loon. 4. Kibo. Teru. Tengen. Togami. Will these last folk bide their time to try and have a better opportunity? Or will they all just walk in immediately? I don't know. But we have to proceed to find out. Will we have anybody linger in the Rumble pool for a little while longer? I don't know. 4 left to enter. We will click next round, and we will see at least one of them comes in and a few of them do perish. Midori finds a pitchfork, which is great for lobbing at enemies. Mitarai tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Zapdos, frying Oda alive. Sakura's getting ready to toss that Pokeball at Midori and Ibuki, but they reveal themselves to be members of Team Rocket. They knock out Sakura, steal all of her Pokemon. Tenmyoji toss out a Pokeball. Out comes Moltres using Fire Blast to burn Midori and Mitarai alive. Nagisa runs into the arena, joining the fray as well. Tenmyoji challenges Fat Togami to a duel. Tenmyoji bites the dust. Ibuki walks into a very strange machine and pushes the button. Her molecules got all rearranged and she has ghost powers. Gonta and Razor both run into the fray. They are within the final 10. But we still have one more person left to enter the Rumble. Who will that be? Hiroko finds a slingshot. How quaint, might be useful in a pinch. Seiko fires an arrow at Shinyan but misses, and a well-placed shot by Hiroko does hit Shinyan right in the head, disorienting force. She becomes dazed at the end of this. One person remains left to enter the Rumble. Who will that be? I don't know. But after this Clarity Loon, 4. Oda, Midori, Mitarai, Tenmyoji. It is your final 10, but we cannot get the final Crisis of Fate or Samurai Woman. No saving grace picks, no, not until everyone has entered the Rumble and we have one straggler. Who will that be? I don't know. We gotta proceed to find out. Let's click next round. Will they enter or won't they enter? It is. She does. As the 30th entrant, she's on both brackets and she knows how to bide her time. She's biding her time and watching her tag team partner build a tank. Kotoko's the 30th entrant, the final entrant in this Rumble. Shinyan comes back to her senses. Seiko looks around for tough to scrounge. A vicious tiger charges at Razor, who surprisingly shakes his paw, rides into the arena. Goodness gracious, he's got a tiger ready for action. Nagisa tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks, succeeds. Fat Togami is starving as usual, sniffs out a massive stack of pancakes. Kotoko runs to the arena, joining the fray. The pile of flesh that used to be Saga is writhing with maggots. That does my heart some good. Ibuki shoots blasts of energy from her hands at Fat Togami. Fat Togami is unable to dodge the blows. He's able to dodge them. Narrowly escapes. Jin is gone, so is Kokichi, but Hiroko uses her slingshot to pelt Fat Togami with rocks, which is more annoying than anything. Gonta steals Nagisa's tank while he's asleep. Gonta is now the most dangerous person in this one. Sakura ambushes Hiroko, gets rid of her, and Momo's gone, as we had declared a Loon 4. Momo. You know what that means, though? I don't know if you've been keeping count, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 people left. Do you know what that means? Allow me to show you. Everyone's entered, so shockingly enough, you get to make a nearly full set of Saving Grace picks. Everyone's in this Rumble, and Rock-On is still together. Ibuki and Shinyan, could they come out on top? Sakura remains for Brute Force. She wants to give you guys a lovely fan vote. Can she do that today? Also looking to give you guys a fan vote, Pinky and the Brain. One's a genius, the other's insane, but both of them are in the Rumble, and they're in the final 9. Fat Togami, Heart Healthy Died, has 4 KOs to his name. He knows what to do. He's held Tag Team Gold before. Can he win it again today, this time for Teru Wolfpack? The Wolfpack. Gonta and Razor have never had much luck in the series. They've gotten so close, but so far, Can one of them claim victory for their team today? They have a tank on their side that could really even the odds. We will proceed though, and we scroll down and we see who else is left. There's gotta be somebody left. Oh, I know who's left. Seiko. Seiko, former member of Band-Aid, Tag Team Champions. Former member of Mask On, Tag Team Champions. Can Seiko do it with the Apothecary today? We'll have to wait and see. That's your final 9. Make those picks first, second, and third. I will make mine too. I gotta take Miss Seiko. I gotta take Seiko. It would be remiss of me to take the woman who I formerly managed and helped Band-Aid get to the top. I gotta take Seiko for first. Give me Razor for second, and then give me Fat Togami for third. He just picked up some pancakes, and we love to see pancakes. Those are my picks. I know that you've made yours in the comments below after liking and subscribing, because, you know, those two things, they do help out the channel. Just mention just a little bit, just a touch, just a scotch. But most importantly, I do believe it's time to do one thing and one thing alone. Let's proceed, because our final 9 are all here. Standing tall, standing tough. They survived a long rumble. Some just walked in though. With the same beat, the same heartbeat, the same pulse, the same determination as that of a samurai woman. Who will come out on top? Will anyone get revived? Let's click next round and we will see. He's done it again. Will this be? He's done it again, but this time his partner's still alive. Goodness gracious. Fazogami feeds a few pancakes to the wild beast. Sakura calls on the moment that she donned her knight's armor. She dons it again. Shinyan looks at a tree. There's mistletoe hanging above. Gonta does stop that. Seiko tries to kill Sakura, but Sakura's knight armor diverts the blow. Gonta fires an explosive round from his tank. They catches Shinyan. They catches Seiko. They catches Nagisa. They catches Ibuki. And they catches Sakura and catches Fat Togami in its wake. And the tank is left as a pile of sticks and rocks in the aftermath. Kotoko draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, you know, for fun. And Razor's pet tiger purrs softly. This looks like it should be the win for the Wolfpack. However, they are dealing with one of the most chaotic players in the game. They are dealing with the only two-time Agent of Chaos, and she's just drawn a demon summoning circle, you know, for fun. We're down to 3, and it is indeed a terrible turnabout for Shinyan, Seiko, Nagisa, Ibuki, Sakura, Fat Togami. Gonta, Razor, Kotoko, it is your final 3. And I'll tell you what, it could end at a moment's notice, because if Kotoko gets gone, Wolfpack wins. If Kotoko takes out the both of them at the same time, which could happen, Kotoko wins, you guys get a fan vote. Or it could just drag on a little bit. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I can say between these 3, Gonta, Kotoko, and Razor, it is technically a crisis. And a crisis of fate. Gonta, Kotoko, Razor, Pinky in the Brain, Wolfpack. Will it all end? When we click next round, it will not. But Kotoko has a demon, and boy has this game become a little bit more dangerous. A Mischief of Rats runs up to Razor. He wholeheartedly, lovingly embraces them, and Gonta finds a turtle on the beach who slowly approaches him. A new friendship is born. Things are only getting more dangerous. Everyone's found a buddy to help them out. We've got rats. We've got a turtle, and we've got a demon. Which one will win? We click next round and we see. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. Gonta rests against his pet turtle's flank. Kotoko tries to kill Razor, but Razor's pet rats protect him and kill Kotoko. Ladies and gentlemen, technically, after this terrible turnabout for Kotoko. Technically, they both win. But like, the way that the Rumble is coded, there has to be a single winner. The way that the Rumble is coded, there has to be a single winner. So, either a single winner or everyone dies. So, we'll just, we'll say, we'll play the Who Will It Be music, because, Wolfpack won. The Wolfpack won. That's all I got. We could stop it right here and I could be like, the Wolfpack, you're winners. But like, this is just a friendly. In the official record books, they both win. They both walk out of this one. They're both your champions. Not champions, but they both win this one. Gonta claims his second ever win. Razor also claims his first ever win. However, we do have to like get there. So like, if they were competing against each other, who would have won? It would have been Razor. But they both win this one. They both win this one. Wolfpack wins. Wolfpack wins. Wolfpack wins together. In fact, I can say with certainty, they both did survive, but you know, if we continued going, Gonta just got lost. But they both win. This is a victory for the both of them. Because it's just coded, it's only one person, unfortunately. Your winner, your winners. Your winners. Because Gonta did not die. I just did that to advance it, so that we could get to the actual statistics. Hey, your winners. They've come so close before. It was almost the end of it. They had one great opportunity. They entered late in the Rumble and they waited and entered together. Gonta found a tank again this time, and this time didn't take out his partner, and Razor was able to do what he does best. Cash in the win. Gonta and Razor come out the Wolfpack together. They take their first win, and they go on to fight for those tag team titles. The Wolfpack. They did it. They did it. They did it together. Even though, you know, Gonta technically died right here, they win together. In normal Orteil rules, they win together. But you know, it's still coded for singles technically. And part of me just was like, oh yeah, nobody's gonna win together. And the Wolfpack, they exceeded my expectations and they did it. Congratulations to them. Gonta was our all-star. Did not do anything, but when he got that tank, he had a flashback and he was like, this time, Razor, you survive. And Razor was able to take out the Kotoko. Was able to take out Kotoko. One of the most dangerous players in this game, but they will have to come face to face again as we bring up the tag team bracket because Kotoko is there. Will she remember this moment? A moment that robbed her of victory? I don't know. Or have the Wolfpack gotten her number? Do they know how to deal with her? I don't know. We'll have to see when they come face to face. Come the tag team finale, and that finale is coming soon. We have one more space to fill out, and that's the tag team last stand. Every team that's not in will come back for one last shot at a spot in the tag team finale. Who will win? I don't know. I'm not certain, but once again, Gonta 6 KOs, good job to him. Sucrose had 5. Nekomaru took out the champions and did not win this one. A shame to Nekomaru, but maybe his team will come out on top in that tag team last stand episode for season 10. Fatogami had 4, Claude had 3, so did Shiki and Gundam, everyone else with 2 or less. That is the run of this episode. The Rumble is over, and the team that stands last, the team that stands best, is Gonta, Razor, the Wolfpack. One more week until fan votes. And at this point, it's guaranteed that there's just a single fan vote for tag team action. Incredible. Those will open, or that one will open. You know what it's going to be. You know what it's going to be. It's going to be vote on you. It's going to be like the last couple of seasons. Every time we have just one, I'm like, oh, I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do. That's always the most fun fan vote, to just see how you guys are feeling about teams. If you're like, oh yeah, this team, they were so close. This team, they got robbed. Oh, I gotta get them. They gotta take this victory. And a lot of the favorite teams are already in already. I know Offspring of Chaos, very favorite team. They're in there already. Manga Mayhem, they're in there already. The Mets aren't in there, and I do love the Mets, but they're gonna win the tag. They're gonna win the fantastic last stand episode, and that's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. It's the Mets, baby. It's all about the Mets, baby. Love those Mets at home run Mets. I'm excited. I'm excited to see who you guys vote for this season. I'm really excited because we have some new faces, some old faces that got real close. But a lot of teams that got real close. But I think I know who you guys are gonna vote for. I think that's just what I'm thinking. I'll say what I'm thinking at the by the numbers episode. Yeah. Stay classy. Year of the Zenith, Toon Link, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalakarashi, United States Aviator, Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Congratulations once again to the Wolfpack, because they're one of those teams that I thought would make it very far yet again in the fan vote. But they were like, we can't rely on the fan vote. We have not won the fan vote. We have to win on our own merit. And Gonta and Razor, they finally did it. The Rumble was their time to shine. Congratulations to the boys. Until next week, toodaloo, fly crew. Thanks for watching.